achieved by Liverpool 11 years ago. Sorry, 21 years ago.
Well, he just stood his ground, Barros there. He wins this free kick, really. Carvalho just stood his ground, let Carvalho come into the back of him. And if you are tired, and Liverpool are, and you are struggling a little, and Liverpool are, and it's often free kicks given away around the area where you can make something happen, because you can get players in the box.
Gerrard plays it through, and Luis Garcia has broken free here. Bicham was arriving and couldn't direct his header goalwards.
Well, I told you, you're either tired physically and mentally, and they just go to sleep. I mean, he looks offside, but he gets away with it, and they don't react. And what a chance that is for Igor Bicham, who gets above Drogba, who gets the header. He really isn't that opposed that much, and if it's on target, he probably wins the trophy for his team. That's what I mean. You get sloppy, you give a free kick away, then you go to sleep, and in a game where you've basically dominated, you're down again.
Carragher. Now Johnson. It's Kejman. Referee has played the advantage this time. Kejman going for goal.
Well, this is what he's capable of, there's no doubt that Kejman has got talent and he's got ability, and he's fresher than most of the red shirts that he's up against at the moment. And at half-time it is.
Yes, half-time, and we're still no closer to knowing who is going to win the Carling Cup of 2005. It's going to be a quick turnaround. It's Steven Gerrard's own goal that brought us into this extra 30-minute period. But will it be he, or will it be John Terry who lifts the trophy? Let's hear from Mark Bolton.
It really is a very, very bizarre situation in the interview room at the moment. The TV is on. Jose Mourinho is sat there watching it. You can barely see it. The screen is so small. There's no sound coming from it. He's sat there with his goalkeeping coach and just shouting at it furiously in Portuguese. Not a happy man at all.
One benefit for him then, the fact there's no sound, Andy.
He's one of the lucky ones.
Chelsea then get the second period of extra time underway, and Jose Mourinho is big on team spirit and the sum of the team being greater than its individual parts, and he won't like the fact that as their leader he can play no part in their hunt for this trophy, the first trophy of his reign. On by Kejman and away by John Arnorisa. But even minus Mourinho's presence, Chelsea trying to display the character he's imbued in them to go on and win it. It's a foul by Dietmar Hamann.
I have to say, the players have contested this in a really good spirit. And consider what's at stake for both clubs. Both clubs, not just Chelsea, we've talked about them a lot, but for Liverpool it's an absolutely massive game.
Lampard swings in the free kick, and Dudek gets hands to it.
And that's another one of those that it does tempt your goalkeeper. There's enough height in it, and it's close enough to him, and as a goalkeeper you feel, I've got to come and deal with that. And he did. As he's done for most things, he's dealt with them well.
Johnson's long throw, and it's gone through to Drogba! Didier Drogba, the man who was bought as a club record signing with £24 million worth of Roman Abramovich's money, may well have won his first trophy as Chelsea owner.
Well, the two of them in the picture are the two that will be debating whether Hyypiä should have dealt with it, or could Dudek come and helped him. Sami Hyypiä doesn't deal with it under pressure from John Terry. And full marks to Drogba in behind, because it has to be dealt with quick. He cushions this on his thigh and then just sweeps it in one movement. And the goalkeeper's got no chance from that close in, absolutely no chance. But he's got himself booked, Drogba. Shirt came off. It's automatic booking. Just as well he hadn't been booked earlier in the game.
Indeed, because of course this was the referee who sent off Tim Cahill for just such a second bookable offence.
Well, well, well.
But Didier Drogba scores the goal for Chelsea. That means even minus Jose Mourinho on the touchline. They are closing in on his first cup.
Well, now Chelsea have to do what we were saying Liverpool needed to do when they were in the lead, and that's to keep possession and keep Liverpool away from the ball. And just watch how it might just change. Just watch how Liverpool might just start to dominate possession and how Chelsea might just back away from the game and allow pressure to build. And that's what football does to you at this level.
The prize slipping away now from Liverpool, unless they can come from behind, as Chelsea have managed to do. Away by Makelele. Drogba.
Well, that's all you want from your front man now. Free kicks, take your time. Well, two of the scruffiest goals you'll see. But do they care?
Well, Dietmar Hamann is becoming embroiled.
What was that about? What was that about? Did he think the free kick had been taken?
Well, he brought his arm down on Glenn Johnson after the event.
Well, I can only think that he must have assumed the free kick was taken. He went right after them with the ball.
There's another of those players on a yellow card, actually, Didier Hamann.
Well, just as I was saying now, the players have conducted themselves well. But this will be interesting. He's on a yellow.
Yes. Well, Makelele is still hobbling, but how far does Steve Bennett take this? Will it just be a talking to for Didier Hamann? Glenn Johnson being motioned away. Steve Bennett talks only to the two protagonists. And it is just a talk.
Well, I mean, this is it, I think. Ball's down and it's rolled back, but it's not rolled back in play. You can see that's rolled back to Frank Lampard. But Didier Hamann obviously thinks the free kick's been taken, I'll get after it.
Let's have a word from our reporter, Jeff Shreves.
Well, I just spoke to Jim Ashworth once again, the referee's coordinator. He said that Steve Bennett has told him that he would prefer Jose Mourinho not to come out. I said to Jim, what happens if he does come out? He says, I don't know, we'll have to think about it. But right now, he's not welcome.
Oh dear, he's not going to be allowed to his own party.
Well, I mean, I think when the game's finished, if Chelsea have won it, then he should be allowed. Simple as that.
Wouldn't like to be the man who tried to stop him.
Well, unless Steve Bennett himself sends him off, then I don't see why, what they can do about it.
Well, there is a medal he has to collect. It's Lampard who whips it in, and Dudek flaps at it. It's Eidur Gudjohnsen back in, and it's stabbed in by Matthias Kejman of all people. The man who has so struggled for goals in his time at Chelsea gets a big one in the big one, and Chelsea are closing in on the Carling Cup.
Well, that must be it. That must be it. I said we get an extraordinary finish, and Kejman getting a decisive goals as extraordinary as they're going to get this season. But Eidur Gudjohnsen, I can't tell you how well he does. Most players would have just let this go for a corner. But watch Gudjohnsen. Is he interested in a corner? No, he's not. I'll just take it down and thrash it back across. The linesman's flag went up right away. I was watching him. It's very close, Rob. Very close. Does Dudek actually stop it? Stops that one. But does he stop that? No, just over the line. Linesman's flag was up immediately. But top marks to Eidur Gudjohnsen there. For deciding to control it, for having the ability to do something with it. And that's number 3. And it must be game over.
It was an instinctive stab at it, wasn't it, from Matthias Keshman, but it's earned him his 4th goal of the season, and surely now it's earned Chelsea their first trophy under Roman Abramovich and Jose Mourinho. Let's hear from Jeff Shreves.
Rob, we've got an update, and it looks like Chelsea are going to win now. They've agreed that Jose Mourinho will be escorted by a solicitor from the Football League out to receive his medal.
Oh dear. Gerrard's kick. Oh, and it's turned in! Nunes, amongst those in the pile, got the touch, and Liverpool give themselves hope.
Well, would you believe it? Well, they're furious because they want a free kick.
And a booking for Damien Duff.
Well, they're furious because they want a free kick. It's a real difficult ball to deal with from Steven Gerrard. Frank Lampard doesn't quite deal with it. But now they're wanting a free kick there. I'm not so sure that Cech does enough here. It's up in the air a long time. Come and deal with it when you're 6'6". He doesn't really do anything. But he doesn't get off the ground. I don't think you have many arguments. And Nunes gets up there, but it's hope rather than expectation.
His first ever goal for Liverpool. And with 6 minutes to go, it's put the outcome of the Carling Cup final back in the balance.
Well, a game that's been tight and tense and never looked like producing goals has suddenly come alive in extra time. Oh, have they got one more in them? Half Liverpool got one more. 6 minutes plus stoppage time.
Well, Chelsea have not conceded more than 2 goals since Jose Mourinho took over. The last time they let in 3 was in the Champions League defeat by Monaco back in April. But if they concede a 3rd here, we're heading towards penalties. There was a handball there from Keshman, who's another of those players on a yellow card.
Oh, they've taken it quickly.
And they
suddenly
found
the bright.
Risa blocked by Johnson. And Risa taken into the corner by Glenn Johnson.
I'm not so sure he needed to tackle Jean-Arnaud Risa there, because you know what's coming. It's Sami Hyypiä, it's Risa launching it, and it's Liverpool hoping for the same bit of good fortune Chelsea got.
Hyypiä in there, planted back in by Didier Hamann. Now Barosh looking to bring it under control, and he's gone for the corner.
No, goal kick off, yeah.
5 minutes of extra time to go. Liverpool given renewed hope. Well, he hasn't got a lot wrong this season. pt.6, but a misjudgment there has aided Liverpool's cause.
You'd have to say that, absolutely, at the height he is, and the ability to go and punch it. He didn't deal with it.
It's back from Johnson. Fidden. Didier Drogba. Here's Frank Lampard. Ida Gudjonsson. Damien Duff. Here's Gudjonsson. Paulo Ferreira. And all the way back from John Terry. Chelsea just want to run the clock down now.
Well, and they will do, with little bits of possession like that, little passages in the game. Oh, Damien Duff just had a little grab at the right hamstring there. Well, it was a kick and a little pull.
There's Drogba. Well, Duff is struggling, and Chelsea have again used all of their substitutes. And I think Jamie Carragher has offended Steve Bennett with something he said.